more rep at late night combat sports show. You see the title, Josezepeda, um, a killer, a killer, a killer at 140 pounds, right? Observe, observe, right? This video is basically a breakdown to the greatest current 140-pound boxer alive. The man, CHON Cepela. Salute to Knockout Ned. Knockout Ned, salute to you, brother. Jose CHON Cepeda. It's AM, but guess what? I don't care. I'm going to drop this CHON Cepeda video, right? You see the man right there. Do you know how he looks? If you don't know how he looks, that's the man right there. Flexing on your asses. Flexing on you guys, right? This man fights at 140 pounds. 140 pounds. Who's at 140 pounds, right? Who's at 140 pounds? Salute to John Blaze. Salute to Paulo Tomas. Paulo Tomas CCD. Salute to you, brother. Backfoot bitches, right? And salute to John Blaze CCD. Knockout Net, obviously. Who's at 140 pounds, right? Currently, this man right here, these two men right here, who had an epic battle about a week ago, right? Currently, these two men are the 140-pound. They're the ones that are making headlines in the 140-pound division, right? We got Josh Taylor, who's undisputed right here to the right from Scotland, and Jack Catterall from the UK, better known as El Gato, right? The cat. They had a real nice fight, a little 140 scrap, right? Josh Taylor didn't look all that good, and the interesting fact is this: Catterall is a southpaw, right? In any case, these two men are the last two to fight at 140. Josh Taylor on the right, as you see, is the undisputed 140-pound champ, right? But let's go into something else, right? This man is the number 140-pound fighter, in my opinion, and let's show some of the statistics, right, or the stats behind the man, right? The stats behind the man, El CHON Cepeda. Salute to Paulo Tomas, right? The stats. Salute to Sergeant who's in here, bro. Salute to Sergeant, right? Sergeant's in here. Any case, here we go, guys. The man right here, better known nickname as CHON. Statistics say his name is CHON, right? You guys know what it is. You guys know the movie Dame Some Chon Chon. We don't know the origins of his nickname, but guess what? That's his nickname, Jose El Chon Cepeda. Salute to boxing historians. Salute to Bush boxing community. Salute to you, brother. Lightweight, which is 140 pounds. 5'8" is his size. 5'8", that's a pretty good size for 140, in my opinion. He's maxed out. As you can see, this man is pretty damn muscular for 140. Ultra muscular, right? He got the Mexican meat. It's what happens when you're Mexican. You eat the Mexican meat and you are very stacked and ripped, right? That's part of the stats, right? His reach is 70.5 inches, so he does have reach. Right here it says nationality is American, but we all know he is Mexican from Long Beach, city of Long Beach, city of Long Beach, right? City of Long Beach, California, right? That's where he hails from. His age is 32, so the man is still in prime peak condition to knock man out, right? To knock man out. He is a southpaw, by the way, right? A southpaw. Southpaws are tricky. Southpaws are dangerous fighters, right? Like I said, the man Josh Taylor fought recently a southpaw by the name of El Gato Catterall, right? He had problems with him, right? I contend this man Josezepeda would beat Josh Taylor at this point, right? Since we saw he's kind of exposed to the southpaw stance, Give me the chon chon, as John Blaze is saying. You guys know where that phrase came from, guys. Salute to that, right? Total fights 39, wins 35, wins by KO 27. So if you guys can do the math, it's about a 75, 78% KO rate, which is magnificent for 140 pounds, right? Magnificent for 140 pounds. Key wins: Ivan Baranchik, which was a war, known as Fight of the Year a couple years back, right? Ivan Baranchik, right? A Fight of the Year fight, right? A Fight of the Year fight, right? Also, Jose Pedraza, who was giving the man Jose Ramirez a lot of problems. Salute to Pounds, who put me on Jose Pedraza and his ability to have foot movement and pretty much box proficiently, right? Any case, it's leading into one thing, right? Cepela is currently ranked third by the Ring magazine, right? Fifth by the WBO, first by the WBC at super lightweight. For all of you that don't know this, you're clicking on this and you're thinking, what the fuck is super lightweight? It's 140 pounds. 140 pounds is super lightweight. If you guys don't know that, you guys are clicking on, you guys do watch boxing, but 140 pounds is known as a super lightweight division. And again, the man, CHON Cepeda, Jose CHON Cepeda. Get that name, say it 10 times. Jose CHON Cepeda, the number 140-pound fighter in the world at the moment. Not known, not promoted. 140 pounds. There's one man who's the beast, who's a killer. His name is Jose CHON Cepeda. Salute to LT. Salute to LT for being in here. Salute to the man. You know what I mean? Like I said, guys, 35 wins, 27 by KO, 8 by decision. The man goes in. He goes in for the kill. He goes in for blood, right? Pounds, blood, blood, blood. Sharks in the water, sharks in the water. That's the type of shit Jose Cepeda is on. He's not on this back foot bitches tilt coined by the man Paulo Tomas. Salute Paulo Tomas everywhere you see him. Salute the man Pounds everywhere you see him. Salute LT everywhere you see him. Salute the man John Blaze CCD everywhere you see him. Salute the man Sergeant CCD wherever you see him, as he knows boxing. All these men know boxing, and if you see them, salute them times 10. Mexican. These are Mexicans. Salute the Mexicans you see in the chat. Salute Mexican boxing. Mexican boxing is number one, period. Weight by weight, division by division. I don't care what you say. I don't care what anybody else says. The numbers state the fact. Mexican boxing is number one, period. Point blank. Stop hiding it. Stop sugarcoating it. Period. In any case, like I was saying earlier, this man is Jose CHON Cepeda. I'm going to keep on saying his name so it can stick in your memory. You guys are going to click on this video and watch this shit. You guys will be informed on the man who is a killer, a southpaw. Is there any southpaw killers at 140 pounds? I doubt it. I haven't seen one yet, right? Josh Taylor, who's the champion, had trouble with them. Now, let me go into other things, guys, right? Salute to Paulo Tomas. Salute to Paulo Tomas. The one thing about Jose CHON Cepeda is this. He did take a loss to this man right here, right? To this man right here, right? This man right here. A disputed loss, by the way, to this man. Jose Ramirez, another Mexican, right? It was a disputed loss. It was a tightly contested loss. I myself had Jose CHON Cepeda winning, right? But in any case, I rate him above this man, right? I rate CHON Cepeda above this man. But let's not get it twisted. This man is still high in the rankings. Jose Ramirez is still high in the 140 rankings. But he is not CHON Cepeda, a man with KO power, a man with the ability to fight any style. When he trains hard, when he's on his game, CHON Cepeda is the number one 140-pounder in the world. Have a look at this, guys. Have a look at this. Currently in the WBC rankings, you guys are wondering, where is the man CHON Cepeda ranked in the WBC and WBO rankings? Where is he ranked? By the way, salute to Narenga, a beautiful woman who won the Rating Bitches Championship for the What Rep It channel. That's not, I'm not going to bomb you with shirtless men 24/7. You are going to see bikini-cladded women on this channel. You are going to see beautiful women on this channel. You are going to see what we like, what real men like. We're not out here doing the weird Rainbow Warrior shit out here, guys. Salute to everybody. Narenga is the champ. Narenga is the Rating Bitches champion. Salute her everywhere you see her. And she is hot. Free Ukraine. Free Cain Velasquez. These women are hot out here. Observe this beautiful women. You know what I mean? Observe beautiful women and love them. Be a man in 2022. In any case, Jose CHON Cepeda, ranked currently #1 in the WBC 140 rankings. Ranked #1 currently in the 140-pound WBC rankings. Who's second? Jose Ramirez. All right. On the other hand, in the WBO, he is ranked, when we're talking about Josezepeda, he's ranked #5. Interestingly enough, ain't it funny, brother? Ain't it funny about politics and boxing? Teofimo Lopez hasn't even fought at 140 pounds in the WBO, but he's already ranked ahead of the man Josezepeda, a man who's knocking out people, having epic fights with Baranchik. Something's off here. As you guys see the arrow pointing to Teofimo Lopez, guess what? I respect fighters, but earn your way when you get into the 140-pound division. Why do organizations like the WBO all of a sudden have Teofimo such highly ranked and he hasn't even fought yet? It makes no sense to me. Josezepeda should be ranked higher in this organization. In any case, he's ranked #1 in the greatest organization, the WBC, the green belt, the Mexican belt, the greatest belt that exists in humanity. Kind regards to her. True shit, pounds. What's up, Ignacio Juarez? Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, brother. Jack Catterall versus this man right here. John Blaze saying Jack Catterall versus the man Chon. Chon knocks out Catterall like in 5 rounds. What are we talking about? Salute to John Blaze, who knows his boxing, right? Like I was saying earlier, Cepeda is ranked in the WBC 140-pound rankings, right? #1. So what does that mean? That at some point, Josh Taylor will have to fight this man to defend his WBC belt. Now, I don't think this man, Josh Taylor, wants any piece of this man right here. And let me put him up so you guys will not forget his face, his aesthetic. You know what I mean? His aesthetic and his name, guys. I do not think Josh Taylor wants any part of this guy right here, right? Jose CHON Cepeda. He's going to be kept away from the man, right? Supposedly, Josh Taylor is moving to 147 pounds. Now, anybody can tell me with a straight face that Jack Catterall is better than Jose CHON Cepeda. You're probably tripping. You're probably sipping. You're probably smoking crack. You know what I mean? You're probably taking that meth. You know what I mean? You probably took too many lines to the head. You know what I mean? You're probably on that 55th Street 40-ounce beer right now, right? You know what I mean? CHON Cepeda is the #1 140-pound boxer in the world at the moment. And it ain't no stopping him when he gets his chance. Now, the only thing is he is at top rank and he does need to get that chance to fight a one of those top guys, right? Josh Taylor mainly, right? What do you guys think of Mexican on Mexican crime? Do you guys think there might be a Mexican on Mexican crime heading up again? Another revenge match between this man, Jose El CHON Cepeda, and the man, Jose Ramirez. If it does happen, I have Jose El CHON Cepeda thoroughly destructing the man, Jose Ramirez, in a boxing lesson. As long as he doesn't get caught up in the game of Jose Ramirez, which is very slow-footed and has the problem of catching up guys who box, Jose El CHON Cepeda tends to be very fleet-footed and has more athleticism, and that's just shown by film. All right? But in any case, CHON Cepeda is the 140-pound fighter that everybody needs to look at, and he is the most dangerous and the best 140-pound fighter, in my opinion, right? Well, let's take a look at this. This is my rankings. This is my 140 rankings. This is my 140-pound rankings. You guys can do your own rankings, right? By the way, boxing isn't an objective sport. Boxing has turned into a subjective sport. Why is it subjective? Because most of the time, these guys don't face each other. Or when they do face each other, it's subjective. It's scoring. It's subjective on who you perceive to win. You know what I mean? There's only one way to know if somebody actually won a fight in boxing at 140 pounds, 147 pounds, heavyweight, or any other division, and that's the knockout, right? So boxing is a very subjective sport. in this subjective sport, I got the man Josezepeda, 140-pound #1 right now. And yes, I have him above the man Josh Taylor, who looked disastrous versus Catterall. A very weak, soft-fisted 140-pound man. All right. I do put Jose Ramirez #3, guys. He is #3 in these rankings, and like I said, it's subjective. Ring Magazine has guys with their own opinion, so I have my own opinion. Every other organization, ESPN or any other YouTube channel, has their own opinion. I have my opinion. This is my list, right? Jose Pedraza, #4. Jack Catterall, #5. Jack Catterall, I put you at #5 because at least you demonstrated something versus the man Josh Taylor, who did do the man Jose Ramirez dirty in a sense, right? What about Tio and versus CHON rep? I'm getting there, brother. I'm getting there. Tio, let's all keep this in mind, brother. Let's all keep this in mind. Tio has no chance versus Cepela. The power is there. I have to see Tio prove he has the power for 140. At a southpaw stance, I have Cepela really putting some destructive pressure, really putting the pause on Teofimo Lopez. He's a younger fighter. He's not experienced. This man Chon Cepeda is in his prime. You know what I mean? He's in his prime and has power. This man is yoked, man. This man is yoked. It's another level. There is a lot of Jose's and shit. Salute to John Blake CCD. I'm right here saying Jose, 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 almost like the Mexican singer Jose Jose, right? But in any case, that's why his name is Chon, to distinguish him from others, right? Chon Cepeda. I have Chon Cepeda knocking out the man Teofimo. I hope the man Teofimo recovers from his disastrous loss. Get him out of there. Eat some ice cream. What are you doing, Teofimo? Get him out of there. What are we doing? Hey, what are we doing already? You know what I'm saying? We got Teofimo Sr. out there making a whole mess of the man's career, right? But in any case, there is weight classes and there is divisions for a reason. Teofimo Lopez is a 135-pounder, moving up to 140. Let's give respect to the 140-pound division and the men who stay there, and real men, right? Like Chon Cepeda, who's a whole beast. I wouldn't mind seeing that, Pounce. As you said before, Ramirez does have problems with his feet. Jose Pedraza from Puerto Rico demonstrated that, right? When he fought him. I think he said he's moving up. That's what he says, Pounce. Josh Taylor says he's moving up. Josh Taylor says he's moving up, but guess what? After that performance, people around him are probably thinking, yo, Josh, stay at 140. I don't know if you have the power to do it at 147, right? I don't know if does anybody in the chat believe he has the power at 147 to do damage? Bush Boxing, Los, salute to Los. I saw you here earlier, brother. I just didn't give you the shout out. Salute to Los, Bush, Beer, Boxing community. Does anybody think the man Josh Taylor has the power to move to 147? I don't. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. And by the way, anybody watching this on a playback, I'm going to hit you with this one, guys. 147 pounds is the most overrated division in boxing. A lot. Today, it's the most overrated division in boxing, period. But that's another video for another day. And yes, Virgil. Imagine you match up Virgil with Taylor. That won't look right. That won't look right. Virgil's a killer. Virgil's a killer, right? And he's out for blood. That's why I have Chon up there, guys. That's why I have Chon up there as the #1 fighter, because he's not out here rinking-dinking. He's not here dancing. He's not out here, as the man Paulo Tomas has said, back for bitches. He's not out here on the back foot. He's out here out for blood. He's out to kill. Right? By the way, guys, if you guys don't know it, there is fights this weekend, and the man Virgil Ortiz is fighting. But there is another man fighting this weekend too, right? There is another man fighting this weekend. Is this man, obviously, Chon Cepeda, right? March 19th, Josezepeda. Taylor is a little overrated, brother. Taylor is a little overrated, as they'll say, for reals. Josezepeda to face Francisco Javier Perez. Perez, excuse me. Next on Saturday 19th, right? On Saturday 19th, March 2022, the fight will take place in Gimnasio Municipal Jose Neti Santos, right? Neti Santos, Chihuahua, Mexico, right? So this fight's a stay busy fight, obviously. Josezepeda is going to fight a man by the name of Francisco Javier Perez. Perez, man, right? So, excuse me, guys. So yeah, he's gonna be has a stay busy fight. It's basically gonna be a knockout for Josezepeda, right? In any case, guys, Virgil is out for prey. Virgil's out to kill. Virgil's out for blood, as they say, right? Um, so you guys can watch him on Saturday on the Top Rank card if you guys want to see a killer, right? But it's a stay busy fight. Let's keep it real. The real fights will be with CHON Cepeda matches up with killers, killers such as the man. I wouldn't even say killers. I'll just say rated boxers, right? Such as these two guys right here, Catterall and Josh Taylor, right? I mean, like I said earlier, CHON Cepeda will thoroughly knock out Catterall, in my opinion, and Josh Taylor, he's looking kind of suspect too, right? But this is the man, this is the myth, the legend, Jose CHON Cepeda. You guys saw it, and here is the card. And what do I mean by card? Is the statistics in this card, guys. Keep it in mind. Keep Mexican boxing in mind. Keep the #1 country in boxing in mind. Mexican boxing is #1, and that's just a statistical fact. At every division, all you have is killers. You know what I mean? You go from 115, you go to 117, you go from 122, you go to 126, you go to 130. Valdez, Navarrete, Lara, Venado Lopez, Gallo Estrada, a top 2 pound for pound fighter in the world. Rey Martinez, an exciting fighter. Andy the Destroyer at the heavyweight division. The king of boxing, Canelo Alvarez. What do you want? Zurdo Ramirez at 175 pounds. What do you want out here, guys? What do you want out here? Mexican boxing is peak. Virgil Ortiz Jr., guys. And it's not going to stop anytime soon. Jaime Munguia, Charlo, stop ducking Jaime Munguia. The man, Jaime Munguia, a top 160 pound. It keeps on rolling. Mexican boxing is #1. You guys got to keep on saying it till people's ears fall off, because it's the truth. This isn't a fact. This isn't a myth. This is a fact. It's fact, as they say, period. And yes, Boots is overrated. Puro Mexico boxing. Ain't that the term, guys? Ain't that the term to be said daily, guys? Ain't that the term to be said daily? Like I said, guys, ain't it crazy? Ain't it crazy, guys? You know what's crazy? I'll tell you what's crazy. Have you guys ever seen a promotion by Top Rank for CHON Cepeda? Have you guys ever seen CHON Cepeda be put on the camera, be talking, making interviews with Max Kellerman and all this type of stuff? I mean, isn't this the type of guy you would want as the face of 140? Why don't they have this guy all over the Top Rank and ESPN networks? But they got the man Shakur Stevenson, a woman beater, a man who disgraces his own ethnic upbringing. The man's a Puerto Rican. He denies it. He says he's a black man. Why do they have people like that all over ESPN, and they don't have the man CHON Cepeda, a family man with brothers, a family man who's Mexican, a family man who all he does is want to fight and create great fights, comes forward, creates exciting fights, knocked out the man Josue Vargas in exciting fashion? How come Top Rank doesn't push this man? And how come you don't know his name constantly all over the world and all over ESPN and all of its networks and all of these YouTube channels, right? Well, you know what it is, right? There's a disgust for Mexican fighters being at the top. That's the truth. There's a disgust for Mexican fighters being at the top. You know what I mean? Why is it? Why are they disgusted? Someone tell me, why are they disgusted to see Mexican fighters at the top when all they do is make shows, all they do is make brawls, all they do is come for blood, all they do is make Morales Barrera, all they do is make Canelo, 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 a man who goes in for the kill daily, Virgil Ortiz, CHON Cepeda, a man who doesn't bother with this little pity pat boxing. He goes in for the kill and knocks out guys, right? Someone tell me, there's only one type of racism I see in boxing, and it's racism against Mexicans, and I see it all over. It's beyond boxing. It's beyond boxing, right? But no one's going to call it out. That's why the CCD, and that's why all this, and that's why I align with anti-racist. I'm anti-racist, and I'm calling out the racist. The racists who hate Mexicans, because it's real out here. Because it's real out here. No one calls it out, right? You got all these fanboy channels, and all they do is say, "Hey, let's throw a little piece of meat to this little Mexican guy. He's gonna come and subscribe to my channel. Let's throw a little piece to this Mexican guy. He's gonna subscribe to my channel, and then I'm gonna go make a whole video on American boxing, mainly Black American boxers." Well, shit. How do you think I feel? I feel that's racist. Because I want to see people who are like me on YouTube and on ESPN Top Rank being top bill. It's racism out here all over the place, and this shit has to end in 2022. And it's anti-racism all day. That's why I'm calling it out. The king of boxing is Canelo Alvarez, period. And this man, CHON Cepeda, is getting thrown crumbs all over the ground. This man, CHON Cepeda, is getting thrown crumbs all over the ground. No one knows his name. People are stepping on his name, actually, to be honest. Why? Because he's a killer, and he's a man, and he loves his family. That's what I'll say. All they want is bastard. All they want is bastard human beings to be representing because they can control and manipulate them. And that's what I'm saying. I'm keeping it 100. They don't want family men who stand for the family and are Mexican and are strong Mexicans and say they're Mexican proudly, like CHON Cepeda says he's Mexican proudly. But what happens? They go on the internet and they put American all over him. We all know he's Mexican. Look at him. Does this man look like a darn blonde American? He's Mexican. This is ridiculous. Vaquero too. El Vaquero's out here getting paid peanuts, man. He's out here one of the most exciting fighters. He's getting paid peanuts, guys. It's despicable. In any case, guys, that's what I'm talking about. The man CHON Cepeda. Watch this fight on Saturday. More to come, guys. But you know what? Support Mexican boxing. Support Mexican fighters. Cut the crap already. You know what I mean? Watch this on the playback, guys. As you guys see, CHON Cepeda. This is the video. This is what it is. Support CHON Cepeda, the number 140-pound fighter, 140-pound fighter. Better than Jose Ramirez, better than Josh Taylor, better than all these guys, and more exciting. He knocked out Josue Vargas. That was one of the most exciting knockouts I've seen all year. This man's a killer. In any case, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to LT, subscribe to John Blaze CCD, subscribe to everybody who's in the chat. Pounds is a killer. Out for blood every day, all day. We all know boxing. These men know boxing. Sergeant, subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to Eric Jeffries Boxing. Subscribe to Eric Jeffries Boxing, who's aligned with us. He said, "Stop the hate." Eric Jeffries, salute to you, brother. We know you're coming out with your next rap video. We know you're coming out with the hardcore rap video. You know what I mean? Subscribe to Eric Boxing, who's out here on the streets. You know what I mean? He's out here on the streets. He's over here fighting Crip Mac. He's out there boxing Crip Mac on 55th. Salute to you, Eric Jeffries. You know boxing. We know who you are, brother. Salute to you in the streets. You know, watch your back. Watch your back, Eric Jeffries. We pray for you at night. Salute to you, brother. I'm out, guys. We're out. Salute to everybody who came through. Bush Boxing, Los, everybody on the playback. CHON, Cepeda all day. I'm out of here.